Hey everyone, welcome back to EverQuest, the hero's journey. We're here on the level 25 Shadowknight Rogue Shaman, and we are in Najena again. We're currently standing right next to the area where Drelsna spawns. My main target in Najena has been Drelsna because she drops the Stiletto of the Bloodclaw. So far, I've only seen her spawn a couple times, and I don't think she's up over here. Yep, nope, placeholder over there. So last time we made a whole lot of progress. I think we made it from level 18 or 19 all the way up to 25. Got a couple item upgrades, mask, legendary mask there. Got some platinum from killing and selling stuff. So we're back here in Najena. Before I started this session, I stopped in the bazaar. I bought a bunch of spells from when I leveled up in the previous session. What else? Also actually finished upgrading the Minotaur ribcage that we got in the Gorge of King Zorb, and it turned out to be better than our small banded mail. So we can see this is the Minotaur ribcage, 32 AC, 10 hit points, 10 mana, 13 strength, 13 stamina, 3 attack. So yeah, decent upgrade. Couple AC, and then some stats and attack. So we'll be using that for now. What else do we do? I did kill some other things off recording. Spiders. The spiders over in the back cave area here in the Jaina end up getting Hunter of Insects title. So maybe we'll use that Hunter of Insects. Change. All right. So I was going to scribe all these spells. I think I did pick up one or two that I get at level 26, just so I didn't have to go back to the bazaar. So I won't be able to scribe all of these now, but it's that Spirit of Cheetah. Not sure what that one is. I think that one's a speed buff, like a movement speed buff. Spirit of Monkey, Spirit of Ox, that's stamina. Scream of Pain, I think that's a AC tap, so the Shadowknight debuffs the target and takes away AC and gives the AC to the Shadowknight. Alright, we got Feign Death now. So in a pinch, we can maybe Feign Death if we don't want to die. Counteract Disease, so we can remove more powerful diseases. Cannibalize, if we end up running into mana issues. Frost Strike, so bigger direct damage spell. Regeneration, that's a good one. So buff to give us extra hit point regeneration in combat, out of combat, whenever, and Venom Breath, so a bigger dot. Resist cold, so more cold resist buff. Form of the Bear. Curious about that one. I didn't look too closely at it. It turns us into a bear. It's a shaman spell. I'm not sure which stats it provides. Befriend animal, so as the shaman can charm animals, so I could potentially have a second pet if I find an animal I can charm. Rising dexterity, so dex buff. I think getting into the ones I can't use yet, so 26, 26, 26. Oh, new Shadowknight pet, Convoke Shadow. So new pet, more powerful pet, and Vampiric Embrace that will be nice. So that's a buff that we put on ourselves, and when we attack things, it gives us a chance to proc a direct damage and a heal. Or like a life tap, yeah. All right, so we got a bunch of spells to deal with here. Let's see. Not working to right click these. That happens sometimes for me. Try to find the spells we just scribed. So I think it's, yeah, it's probably this page here. Convoke Shadow is what we want. Vampiric Embrace for sure. Want to use the new Dexterity buff. Spirit of Monkey is actually the Dexterity buff. Oh, so maybe we won't be using Spirit of Monkey. So we already have a better Dexterity buff than Spirit of Monkey. All right. What was the other one? Ox. No, Stamina. Spirit of Cheetah. Greatly increasing your movement speed. So I wonder if that one lasts. I don't know. Alright, so we have to get rid of our pet so that we can summon the new pet. Buff ourselves with Vampiric Embrace. Apply the new Stamina and Dexterity buffs to ourselves, and we'll do our pet. The right click thing not working is pretty annoying. Alright, we got regeneration, cannibalize. Let's see, let's try that out. Oh, form of the bear. Now, I've run into cases where I seem to be losing some of my buffs when a mob applies a debuff, so I must be hitting the cap of effects on my character. And I'm not positive what that is. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Maybe I've just been getting unlucky and they are dispelling me or something like that. Let's try this. Whoa, what just happened there? Illusion Bear and Form of the Bear. Let's look at the spell here. Increase hit points by 1 per tick, so extra regen. Increase wisdom by 5. Increase the casting level by 3. That's interesting. Form of the Bear. Huh. Illusion Bear. That's interesting. So the illusion and the buff are separate. I guess if you don't want to run around being a bear, you could do that. Maybe we'll take off the illusion bear. Yeah, but keep form of the bear. All right. Yeah, that way we can actually see our character, but still gain the benefit of having that buff. That's pretty cool. All right. All right, so looks like cannibalize is a 1-for-1, huh? Oh no, we're getting 50 points of damage for, let's see, 444, 443, 20 points of mana. Nope, nope, nope. Not what I was trying for. Alright, cannibalize. So we have pretty good regen. The regeneration buff, I think, is 5. Check our spellbook here. So 5, and then the spirit of the bear is 1. So we got 6 hit point regen per tick. Venom breath, very strong dot. 59. Probably not going to be using Envenom Breath here. I think the mobs will die too quickly. Scream of Pain. And then we also had, let's try Spirit of the Cheetah. If I remember right, this one has a long, what do you call it, like ready timer. So when you scribe it, it takes 3 minutes before you can actually use it. I'm curious, once you use it though, does it stay? Is it persistent? Frost Strike. That's pretty good. We'll replace that one. So let's try to kill some stuff. Looks like the server's going down shortly, so don't have a lot of time. Scream of Pain. Alright. Yeah, see, some of my buffs up here are being replaced with dots. Level 26. All right. So I'll have to try and figure out what I can do about these buffs getting overwritten. I guess I'll have to just use less buffs for myself, or put ones in those slots that I don't mind being overwritten. Let's move Deadeye over there. And probably remove Endure Cold and put up Endure Poison. The thought being I would rather have a disease and poison resist, since those will leave a debuff on you, whereas cold, while you will take damage, it's not going to overwrite your buffs. Okay, well, let's try the Spirit of Cheetah. It goes into the short duration. Alright, well, looks like the server's going down, so we'll have to pause here. Alright guys, we are back and resuming our recording. We took a long break. The server was down. There's some new features. I had logged out, or I got disconnected here in Drelsna's room. So I decided to just take out the room before these necromancers had a chance to buff themselves and get their pets out. So there's a new auto skill command, which seems as though you can tell the game to use certain combat skills as soon as they come back from cooldown. So basically you don't have to mash backstab or kick or bash. And there's some other ones that it works with. I'm gonna make a macro for it because it's new and I don't want to forget about it. Auto skill. So it's auto skill list, I think, is the... No, that's not it. Well, it should, unless it shows up here. No. Did I type it wrong? Auto skill list. Auto skill list. I'm not sure where that... Oh, maybe it shows up down here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it's showing up here. I was just scrolled up. Available skills for auto skill, backstab, and bash are available. And it says backstab is enabled, bash is disabled. So I wonder what happens if I enable bash, even though I don't have... Actually, I'm going to move this over here. And I'll move it under bash. Let's try auto skill, bash, and enable. So maybe it'll just only use bash if I have a shield equipped, which will probably be never. Let's be honest. Seems like I do not have to mash backstab anymore, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, basically auto backstabbing. Backstab tower over 65. Yeah, I'll just leave those there. Huh. Those all light blues? Or no, no. Sneak hide. Accidentally tried to trade my pet, my lockpicks. Alright, this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. I'm used to mashing backstab. Alright, so I think we figured out earlier that Spirit of Cheetah, not very useful, very short duration, movement speed buff, and it shows up in the songs window. I don't think we're going to use that. So we don't need that on our bar anymore. Burst of strength. I think there's a new command to see all of your pets' buffs. Let me see if I can find that. Alright, so what I found was doing pet command health. Shows you the pet's health and the items it has. Not sure how to get it to show its buffs. I guess you could expand this window. What I was curious about is where I left off with buffing my pet, which buffs I gave it and didn't. However, I think Rathel is up. I think he can drop a bag. Oh no, we got feared. Right into a pack of skeletons. Awesome. I'm gonna go help our pet out. I think killing Rathel, at least on other servers, you get higher level one that spawns like right on top of him after he dies. Like Rathel, yeah, reincarnated. Alright. And kill some of this lower level stuff. Hopefully heal up a little bit from Killing Spree. If I get, actually I don't think I get Killing Spree off of stuff that doesn't give me experience. Okay, let's see what Rathel has. Oh, apparently our pet died. Oh, he doesn't have any loot. Alright guys, we took a quick break. We are back in Najena. A couple quick things. I noticed my pet was only wielding one weapon. I had tried to swap out a pet weapon I got, put it in his offhand, but that weapon was only usable in the primary hand. So I ended up switching it out. Pet's now currently wielding fine steel weapons, legendary fine steel weapons, the fine steel scimitar and a fine steel dagger. Both of those have procs on them, and not much. I don't know, 10 to 20 points of damage each. Something else. I noticed there was a vendor in the bazaar with unlimited augments, weapon augments. So I decided to get some cheap ones to throw on my weapons. I don't know how long I will use these weapons, so I didn't want to burn a bunch of money, but I just wanted to have something. So I got, I think they were 50 plat each, 49 plat each, something like that. Just cheap procs that will heal me for probably 10 hit points when they proc. Oh, looks like we are under attack. Moosh. Let me help the pet. Kill this tentacle terror. Okay, let's put these procs on our weapons. Not positive how to do this. I think we just drag it and put it in the slot. Insert your legendary, sure. Okay. So now we got a heal proc on our primary weapon. Try it here, slot 2. Okay, so this one now has 2 procs, has a direct damage and a heal. Alright, cool. Let's go try and find Drelsna. Would be funny if she has a dagger and we literally just put an augment in our weapon. Which way are we going? Which way? Okay, that's down. Drelsna is over here. Open that. Nope, placeholder. Sneak attack. Okay, so we got. Oh yeah, it's proccing for sure. Definitely healing us. Oh, it looks like the server will be coming down again in 15 minutes. Alright, so while we're waiting for Drelsna to respawn, like to kill Bone Cracker again. I did take the whip I got off of him and stick it in my upgrade slot. I think it upgrades to a 1428 weapon. When it gets to legendary, that is. Okay, let's get this necromancer over here. And Bonecracker. He looks like he's got a weapon. Try to disarm him. Pickpocket. Intimidate. Looks like we got a regular leering mask. All right. Now I want to go look at the spiders. I think where are we? Okay, so it'd be over here. I think the spiders, or at least one of them, is a placeholder for the Widow Mistress, who can also drop the Stiletto of the Bloodclaw. But it's a lower drop rate, even though the Widow Mistress is higher level, more dangerous than Drelsna. I'm not even sure if I can take the Widow Mistress at the level. It might be something we have to look up online, see what level Widow Mistress is, if she's even up. Small ring mail, okay. Sneak, hide. Oh, there she is. Redcon. Alright, let me pause and look it up. Alright, it says she's level 36. And, oh, she's got the dagger. Oh man, she's got the dagger. That's 11 levels over us. It says she has 2,200 hit points and hits for up to 61. How many hit points do we have? 1,300. I think we can take her. I think I might kill those spiders first, just so I have some more room. But I think we can take her with Harm Touch, Ancestral Aid. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna wait for that spider to roam back because I don't want her. I think she has a large aggro range. I don't want her to come running when I'm not ready for her. Alright, kill this spider. So we'll get up our powerful dots. We got Envenom Breath and Affliction. We should probably get up we got Slow right there and Disempower. This should be fun. I think I'm going to skip Sneak Attack and just opt for starting from range so that I can try to get a slow. I don't think I need Cannibalize. 10, 11 levels. Okay. Try to do a Malize. She's probably going to resist that. I'll try that first, and then hit her with the slow, the Disempower, and then start dotting. Alright. Oh, okay. And Disempower. I think we got her, maybe? Slow, I'll try slow. She is slowed. I think we got this. Alright, we'll dot her up. Oh, yes. We got Envenom Breath, Tainted Breath. Yeah. We used up all our mana, but she's in trouble. Yeah, she's got the dagger too. I wonder if I can disarm it. She's running. Oh man, how great would it be if this was legendary too? Oh, we got an AA point. Oh, just a base stiletto of the Blood Claw. 623. Okay, so probably not going to use it until we upgrade it. Gonna throw that right into the upgrade slot though. Alright. How long do we have on the server going down again? 6 minutes, 5 minutes. Alright, let me get Cannibalize back out. Used up all our mana on that, but she was no problem. I did decide, I think, that I'm going to go with Twin Proc for my first AA purchase. It's a passive ability, and each time I get a proc, there's a chance that it will proc twice. So it's almost like double attack for procs. But considering I have innate ability, Vampiric Embrace. Wait, is this actually ticking down or is it? No. Okay. Vampiric Embrace and weapons with procs now. I think it'd be pretty cool, pretty useful. Sneak. Right. So we'll go check on Drelsna. Not sure if it's been 10 minutes and 40 seconds since we killed her. Probably not. Nope. Always end up over there for some reason. Lockpicks. There. Okay, they are respawning, but just respawning. They got a fear on me. There we go. Okay. Where's this guy? Right there we go. These heal procs that I put on my weapons are going off like crazy. Like I'm using Cannibalize mid-fight just because I'm full health and could use the mana. Alright, how long do we have on the server? 2 minutes. Probably not going to make it to... Yeah. I think we're going to call it quits once the server goes down, though. Pretty cool that we got the stiletto finally. We'll work on upgrading that, maybe even get another one off of Drelsna and or Widow Mistress. Alright, 1 minute. Harm touch. Where's the necromancer? Alright, if I press that, I'll use ancestral aid. Okay, she's dead. Bone cracker. Come on. Anyway, guys, just in case I get disconnected, I'm going to wrap it up. I want to give a shout out to Mark. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I hope you're enjoying the content. Anybody else is watching, hope you're enjoying it. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Anybody, what you would like to see. I appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next time. Take care.